everyone. Today we're gonna make pancarlı kısır, kısır with beetroots and together with it some very delicious meat with molasses and some sesame seeds. Actually, that's a very old recipe from my 10-minute meals book. Unfortunately, it's just now in just Turkish, but hopefully I'm gonna translate it into English someday. Today, this is what I'm gonna cook, but I don't know, maybe on the way I can make some changes. If you're ready, fasten your seat belts, be as comfortable as you can. First off, we start with bulgur. By the way, this is also a very nice recipe for vegans and vegetarians if you take the meat out. I have here a cup of bulgur. It's thin bulgur. This is called kısırlık bulgur. Kısır is a special Turkish dish. I think I've made kısır before. Original recipe is here. We're gonna make it in a different way, making it pink with beetroots. This is very hot water. Just wet my bulgur. The amount of water is, it just has to cover and pass a little, like few millimeters on top, and I'm gonna close it with a lid so the heat will help bulgur to grow and we don't need to even cook it anymore. So she's gonna sit here for a while. Meanwhile, we're gonna do the meat. Here I have about 400 grams of tenderloins. We did a meal yesterday with these, and the leftover ones, we cut them stroganoff-like. We put in a jar so that the next day it's very easy to use. This is tenderloin. You can use sirloin, round meat. It's gonna be in small pieces and it's gonna be cooked a small amount of time, so it will be very tender. To this, I'm gonna add some salt. Not so much, just for the taste. 2 tablespoons of molasses. If you cannot find molasses, you can put some soy sauce and honey or teriyaki sauce. If you're a barbecue person and you like those kind of things, you can put Worcestershire sauce.
With Worcestershire sauce.
Heavy Worcestershire.
1 chest Shoeshire.
Worcester. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce.
A sauce that I cannot pronounce the name. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of starch. This is gonna a nice creamy addition. A tablespoon of vinegar. Vinegar will also help tenderize the meat. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, pinch of red pepper. Finally, generous amount of sesame seeds. And I'm gonna mix the meat like this. Now, there are a lot of flavors inside, and for the flavors to get into one another, olive oil is gonna be coming to our savior. If you don't have olive oil, you can use any kind of oil you have in the house. And we can even be a little bit more generous on sesame seeds. Okay, good. It's gonna be very nice. Okay, she's also gonna sit for a while. Here I have beetroot pickles. Some of the water can get in as well, no problem. And together with it, I'm also gonna add from the water about 1, 2, 3, 4 with the excess 1, 5. If you put too much, the bulgur will be very soggy. Let it go. Super. Look at this color. It's amazing. Whoop.
Is that bulgur already cooked?
Let me show you how the bulgur grew in size first of all. I add all of this beauty inside. Okay, it's not important. I'm gonna crush it with my hands. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of red pepper paste. If you have just like tomato paste, you can just use tomato paste. If you have red pepper paste, you can use any of that. Or if you don't have it, but you have salsa at home, that will go really well as well. Yeni bahar's allspice, half teaspoon of allspice. This is like many spices together, so it's beautiful. Teaspoon of red paprika. This is Turkish one. And some salt and olive oil. Bulgur loves olive oil and olive oil loves bulgur. So, and one final thing. This is pomegranate juice evaporated. You can even make it at home. But if you don't have it, you can still make this. It's gonna be really beautiful even without. Time to get our hands in the job. For example, this baby is here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crush it with my hands like this.
I can't wait to eat this.
Now, this is almost ready. You can taste it. Some greens are gonna get into this, some rockets and spring onions. I'm not gonna put the greens immediately because my kısır is still a bit warm. I'm gonna put my meat into cooking on a high heat, the biggest pan ever, and chop my greens and then add it to the kısır and it's gonna be ready. After mixing them well, I take it to this big pot. As you can see, that little bulgur became huge. It's a great recipe for 2, even 4 people, depending on the people. I put the meat on top. In Turkey, when we eat kısır, we just eat it alone as well. We don't need the help of the meat because by itself it's very tasty. When you eat it like this, it becomes an incredible feast. Bahar, I don't put the meat to the sides for you.
Yay! Thank
Yay.
you. You are the best.
Okay, bulgur is wheat, but wheat is carbohydrate. But different from eating a bread, if we eat bulgur, we are gonna be full for a longer amount of time and our blood sugar will not skyrocket and then fall. And in here, we eat the carbohydrate, we have the proteins, we have the greens, and it is a delicious, nutritious, beautiful food. Can I also call my high school friend? Fırat. Fırat is my oldest friend since age 4.
4, yes.
Then primary school, then high school. The school that I went, Robert College, the video is here. If you can go and go. From the meat and take it also from the kısır.
Amazing.
What kısır means in Turkish actually is
Infertile. I don't know why they say it.
infertile.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a very fertile dish. Do you like my twist?
It's amazing. I love it. So good. I like the sesame seeds as well. On the meat. Very delicious.
Anything you want to say about me?
Well, I'm so happy and privileged to have a friend who cooks. So I'm so happy about it. Congratulations.
And I'm so lucky to have him. And he's always there when I ask for a favor, ask for help, anything, or ask to have fun. He's always there. Thank you. Bye guys, hope you liked the video, hope you like our kısır. And now Bahar is there dying to eat from it, so take care, see you next week. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.